Good Friday morning, 2026 kicking off much the same way 2025 ended.
Yeah, strong winter storms causing problems all across the country. It's January 2nd. This is today. Severe start. The new year arriving with even more wild weather from coast to coast. Parts of the Midwest and Northeast buried under feet of snow. Out west, torrential rain triggering catastrophic flooding, turning roads into rivers.
I have never seen anything like this. And then throw on top of it losing our power for a few days.
All of it leading to yet another round of travel delays as Americans make their way home from the holidays. We'll have the very latest and your full weekend forecast. New Year's tragedy. Investigators in the Swiss Alps still searching for victims after a horrific fire inside a popular bar packed with young revelers. At least 40 people killed, more than 100 others injured. And this morning, dramatic images revealing the chaos as it unfolded. We're there live. In the spotlight, President Trump addressing mounting concerns about his health and age in a new interview. What he's revealing for the first time about those noticeable bruises on his hand and the recommendation from doctors that he says he's choosing to ignore. Not so fast. The White House pumping the brakes now on controversial tariffs set to drive up prices on furniture and cabinets. The timing behind that decision and the moves that will send the cost of popular prescription drugs soaring even higher in 2026. We've got everything you need to know. Those stories plus patriotic parties. America 250 festivities well underway, launching a full year of events in honor of the nation's historic birthday.
I want people to feel hopeful and happy that they are a part of such an important country.
We'll take you inside the biggest celebrations and football drama.
And it is good!
Ole Miss upsets Georgia in the closing seconds to join Indiana, Oregon, and Miami in the college playoffs Final Four. While in the NFL, a huge question for the last weekend of the regular season.
There's Kelsey to the end zone.
Could it be the final game of Travis Kelce's legendary career? We'll look ahead to Sunday, his upcoming wedding to a certain music superstar, and what Kelce's future may hold. Today, Friday, January 2nd, 2026.
From NBC News, this is Today with Savannah Guthrie and Craig Melvin. From Studio 1A in Rockefeller Plaza.
Good morning and welcome to Today. We're so glad that you're with us on this first Friday of the new year. Savannah and Craig have the morning off. Happy New Year to you.
Nice to see you as we get started on 2026. Here is to a very good year.
Yeah.
As we look ahead right now. And of course, we begin the year, much like we ended the last, talking about Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift. We'll have all of it. Maybe this weekend, the final game before the two of them
could be
get hitched.
Could be. We still don't have a wedding date.
Yeah, no doubt.
But something tells us we're going to stay right on top of it for every last twist and turn. But first, our top story, and it's a familiar one in recent weeks. We're talking about severe winter weather once again. Strong storms making a mess of things nationwide, including a new round of blinding snow and brutal cold for parts of the Midwest and Northeast.
Rain is the big concern out west, with even more on the way after yesterday's dangerous flash flooding in Southern California. All of it taking a toll on those holiday travelers trying to return home in the coming days.
We're going to get to your full weekend forecast in just a moment, but we're going to begin here with NBC's Maggie Vespa joining us live from Chicago's O'Hare International Airport. Maggie, how are we looking this morning?
Hey, Laura, we're looking really busy here. As you can see, many Americans now, as you point out, closing out that record holiday travel rush, having to factor in these severe systems that have been wreaking havoc on the roads and in the skies all week.
This morning, from whiteouts and wrecked semis in the east to swiftwater rescues out west, 2026 off to a volatile start. Authorities in Orange County confirming one person was killed after days of rain sparked flash floods across Southern California.
What is bro doing?
Drivers in San Diego caught off guard. Firefighters confirming they pulled a man and toddler from this vehicle while first responders paddled another man to safety. San Diego Fire clocking close to a dozen rescues.
We're soaked to the bone. These jeans are a very different color.
A massive downpour at Pasadena's annual Rose Parade, rare for the iconic event, as Al pointed out from the parade route.
For the first time in 20 years, as you can see, it is literally raining on our parade.
And in the Rose Bowl Stadium, staff attempting to clear the water. The rain sparking fears of more mudslides, with some areas still cleaning up from last week's devastating storms.
Ooh, he's deep in it there. It's up to his bumper.
Meanwhile, across the Northeast and Great Lakes region, relentless snow.
And it just started coming down like bananas again.
In Buffalo, the Bills asking fans to help shovel out the stadium ahead of Sunday's game after the area was hit with nearly a foot of snow. The winter weather snarling the tail end of a record holiday travel season, and in icy Philadelphia, 3 people hospitalized after this crash. AAA predicting a historic 122 million Americans traveled 50 miles or more over the stretch, most of them driving, dealing with slippery road conditions all week. And at America's airports, delays and cancellations soaring into the thousands for days on end.
And to that end, we just checked delays and cancellations nationwide this morning remaining low, which is good news. As far as those who have to drive through those icy conditions, experts stress allowing extra time and extra room between you and the cars around you. In other words, watch and plan for the forecast no matter where you live. Laura.
And go slow. Have some patience, Maggie. Thank you.
Let's bring in our Saturday Today teammate, meteorologist Angie Lastman. First chance to say Happy New Year to you as we get going. And
Back at ya.
And today for Al, this is the start of a long trek for a lot of folks.
Indeed. We've got a lot of travel on the way here as we get through even this upcoming weekend. So here's the deal. We've got a couple of areas to watch today. Notice most of us are quiet across the east, but we have some of these kind of lingering snow showers across the Northeast and the Great Lakes. And then this batch of rain that's working really across parts of the South. And that's going to be one of the focuses for the impactful weather through the day today. It'll be heavy rain across the Mid-South region, Memphis to Atlanta, stretching down to Jackson could see some of that. And those lake effect snow showers will be ongoing. Places like Buffalo seeing some additional snowfall there. Not all that impactful as far as the snow is concerned today, but we do ramp that up for tomorrow across the Great Lakes. We'll have a quick burst of some of this snow working across that region. And then it's the strong to even severe storms that will track across the Southeast as this system works farther to the east. The good news is by Sunday, you'll deal with some morning rain, but most of that rain will be offshore here as the second half of the day gets going. But we will still have to watch for some of these kind of snow showers lasting across the Northeast. And some of it could be some significant totals. No surprise, those highest amounts are going to be downwind of the Great Lakes. So places like Syracuse, you could see up to 3 inches, parts of northern Michigan and the Upper Peninsula, up to a foot of snow across that region. So we'll be watching for some potential travel delays across that area, guys. Back to you.
All right, Angie, thank you. Also this morning, we are learning more about a New Year's terrible tragedy making worldwide headlines. A deadly fire inside a popular ski resort bar in the Swiss Alps, filled with young people celebrating the holiday. Dozens of people there killed, more than 100 others injured. Investigators still searching for other victims and a cause of that blaze. NBC's Danielle Hamamdin is at the scene for us. Danielle, good morning.
Good morning, Laura. Forensic investigators are at the scene of a fire that has shocked this community and indeed an entire country. Meanwhile, one hospital confirms to us the youngest victim being treated is just 15 years old.
This morning, the agonizing search for victims continues as people gather in mourning. After a fire in the Swiss Alps turned a New Year's celebration into tragedy. The flames ripping through this bar, Le Constellation, popular with tourists and young people. You can see them scrambling for the exit. Witnesses describing the sheer panic.
A lot of people were screaming, trying to escape, and I saw a lot of people on the floor, and I think these people was dead.
The exact cause of the blaze now under investigation, with Swiss officials saying the fire caused a sudden explosive ignition known as flashover or backdraft. But many witnesses pointing to lit sparklers placed inside champagne bottles near the ceiling. This young man saying, when you order a table with bottles, there's a show that starts. Adding, a woman climbed on someone's shoulders with bottles, so they hit the ceiling and suddenly caught fire. That sparkler show seen here in old promotional video for the club. Swiss authorities say about 40 people were killed and more than 100 injured in the fire that began at 1:30 a.m. Earlier that night, celebrations on the streets of the upscale ski resort Crans-Montana, just 90 minutes before, one of the worst tragedies Switzerland has ever experienced, according to the country's president.
Aujourd'hui, la Suisse est triste.
Saying, Switzerland is now in mourning. This young woman says she was holding on to a friend as she escaped. She let go of his arm, and now she says she can't reach him. Officials warn identifying the dead could take days. Many of those killed were from abroad.
And just this morning, I spoke to one local woman who came here in tears to lay flowers. She told me 7 of her friend's sons are missing, all 15 and 16 years old. Laura, back to you.
So much heartbreak for so many families. Danielle, thank you.
Meantime, President Trump is using a new interview to address some concerns about his health, offering his most extensive public comments yet about that noticeable bruising on his hand and acknowledging that he takes more aspirin than his doctors recommend. NBC's senior White House correspondent Gabe Gutierrez is traveling with the president again in West Palm Beach. Gabe, good morning.
Peter, good morning. President Trump will turn 80 in June. He's the second oldest person to hold the office behind his predecessor. And while his presidency can sometimes move at a dizzying pace, recent viral pictures and video have raised questions about his health. The White House is now trying to put any concerns to rest.
With images of his bruised hands covered in makeup going viral, President Trump is now defending his health in a new interview with the Wall Street Journal. The president says the bruising is due to him taking 325 milligrams of aspirin a day, while ignoring doctors' recommendations to lower that dosage because he's superstitious. They say aspirin is good for thinning out the blood, and I don't want thick blood pouring through my heart, he says. I want nice, thin blood pouring through my heart. Experts warn that aspirin can increase a person's risk of bleeding because it prevents blood clots from forming. The president also now says the MRI he got in October as part of a routine physical
I got an MRI, it was perfect.
Was actually a CT scan, and that he regrets getting it because it's given his critics an opening. In retrospect, it's too bad I took it because it gave them a little ammunition, he tells the Journal. In a new written statement, Trump's physician says the CT scan was perfectly normal and revealed absolutely no abnormalities, adding the president's cardiovascular health puts him 14 years younger than his age. Trump has frequently attacked former President Joe Biden's health.
We know he wasn't in the greatest of shape.
While brushing off concerns about his own.
You people are crazy. I'll let you know when there's something wrong. There will be someday. That's going to happen to all of us. But right now, I think I'm sharper than I was 25 years ago.
The president now says he briefly tried wearing compression socks to treat conspicuous ankle swelling caused by what's known as chronic venous insufficiency, a non-life-threatening condition he was diagnosed with in July, but says he didn't like them. He calls any exercise other than golf boring. And as for recent images of him appearing to doze at White House events, Trump denies falling asleep and instead suggests photographers catch him blinking.
Also downplaying to the Journal an incident during the 2024 Republican National Convention when his current Attorney General, Pam Bondi, nicked his hand with a ring, causing him to bleed. Trump calling it a slight little cut. And also this morning posting on social media that the White House doctors have just reported that I am in perfect health. Peter?
Gabe, there's another headline the president made news on, specifically regarding the protests in Iran. What more are we hearing there?
Yeah, that's right, Peter. In a social media post also overnight, the president saying, quote, if Iran shoots and violently kills peaceful protesters, the U.S. will come to their rescue. He added, we are locked and loaded and ready to go. The president is referring to recent economic protests in Iran that have been growing and have turned deadly. A senior Iranian government advisor today responding to Trump, saying that the U.S. interference in this internal matter would mean destabilizing the entire region and destroying America's interests, adding the American people should be mindful of their soldiers' safety. Guys?
Gabe Gutierrez with the president today in Florida. Gabe, thank you.
New York City officially has a new mayor now, as Zohran Mamdani. It's sworn in yesterday. The city's first Muslim mayor took the oath with his hands on 2 Qurans, one belonging to his grandfather. The 34-year-old Democratic Socialist vowing to govern, quote, expansively and audaciously.
In writing this address, I have been told that this is the occasion to reset expectations.
that I should use this opportunity to encourage the people of New York to ask for little and expect even less. I will do no such thing.
Mamdani campaigned on an agenda aimed at lowering costs for New Yorkers, including a promise to make childcare universal and free.
Another headline to get to right now, including some good news for American consumers to begin the new year. The Trump administration choosing to delay a planned tariff increase on imported furniture and kitchen cabinets. Here with the details, NBC's senior business correspondent Christine Romans. Christine, nice to see you. As we start off 2026, the economy going to be a major headline through the course of the year. The president starting off the year much the same way he sort of governed throughout the first one, which is a delay on some of these tariffs, specifically on furniture and kitchen cabinets. Walk us through what this means for us now, why he does it, and the impact on consumers.
Yeah, there was supposed to be a big increase in these tariffs on kitchen cabinets and upholstered furniture. It was supposed to start at midnight, and maybe in a nod to the fact that people are so concerned about the cost of living, they're delaying this for a year. So we're talking about kitchen cabinets and vanities that we're going to go from a 25% tariff to a 50% tariff, and upholstered furniture from 25% to 30%. We know that the inflation rate for these household goods has been rising, almost 5%, 4.6% for household furnishings is the inflation rate. Look at how much bigger that is, the overall rate of inflation. So this is just like we saw with coffee and bananas and beef, the president on some 200 items stepping back from some of these tariffs, at least pausing what was going to be an escalation here, I think because so many people are concerned about prices rising overall.
And we're still waiting to see what the Supreme Court does on most of the tariffs, too. Okay, what about when it comes to drug prices? We could see some big changes there.
Yeah, Reuters with some exclusive pricing data that shows at midnight we'll probably see a higher drug prices on some 350 drugs. The main drug makers are raising prices. They do that every year. This is the time of year that they do that. And, you know, there had been a lot of concern about, look at that, the middle of the last decade, how big some of those price increases were. Now you're talking about prices rising on average about 4%, including vaccines and breast cancer drugs as well. But there are other price cuts because the White House has been negotiating with drug makers, trying to get them to lower prices. You can see Jardiance down about 40%. So some drugs will be going down, but on 350 drugs, we're going to see some increases. And I'll just note as well, at midnight also was that deadline for the premiums for the Affordable Care Act. Yeah. You will see millions of families are going to see sharply higher premiums for their insurance that begins overnight. Congress, of course, away, and so they did not extend any of those temporary subsidies that have been extended a couple times. So that's a real pocketbook issue that hits already right now.
All right, Christine.
Great to see you guys. Happy New Year.
Appreciate it.
Another headline we're watching as we get going in this new year, college football. 3 more teams punching their ticket to the semifinals. We start with a big upset in the Sugar Bowl. Georgia and Ole Miss all tied up at 34, only seconds on the clock. Watch.
47 yards. And it is good! Right down the middle!
Sean McDonough enjoying that field goal call. Ole Miss with a 47-yard kick. They hold on to win this one 39-34. The Rebels move on to face Miami in the next round. It was 37, 34, 39, for whatever. They won.
Whatever it was.
It was a win.
Well, 2 other teams also advancing to the semifinals. The top-seeded Indiana Hoosiers, they got a big blowout win over Alabama in the Rose Bowl yesterday. Get this, 38-3. And don't forget about the Oregon Ducks, who took care of business against Texas Tech in the Orange Bowl. The Ducks and the Hoosiers will play next Friday.
Not
a lot
very
of good games.
often you see Georgia and Alabama get knocked out in one weekend. Final Four men's football, and there ain't no
there ain't no nothing.
There ain't no Bulldogs, and there aren't any tied as well. Angie's watching the forecast for us. What's
Indeed,
like?
guys. We've got some good news, not just bad news when it comes to travel today. Mountain snow, of course, could slow you down across the Rockies, but otherwise clear skies across parts of the Great Lakes and the Northeast. We'll see some warm temperatures across the South. Let's look at the weather across the country. We'll get to your local forecast in the next 30 seconds.
We are back at 8:30 with a great Plaza crowd on this first Friday morning. A bit of a crisp one as we get 2026 going, and we will be focusing on the year ahead throughout this half an hour. You can see them all swagged out with their Team USA gear as we get excited with a big reveal coming up in the next few minutes.
That's going to be good. And we got a lot of new entertainment arriving, including Runaway, a book-to-screen thriller filled with twists and turns and secrets. And we have the man behind it inside Studio 1A this morning, best-selling author Harlan Coben. We can't wait to chat about his new Netflix series that will have you on the edge of your seats.
A little bit of crisp, that breeze out here this morning. They're not messing around. Also ahead this morning, want to get away in 2026. On days like this, it might feel like a good idea. Condé Nast Traveler is out with its list of the top places to visit, including some fun destinations for nature lovers, sports fans, and those of us who just want to find a nice, comfortable place to sit and relax. We will break it all down coming up.
Plus, how about a little lesson on closet chemistry? Sarah Eggenberger, our friend from New Beauty, will show us how to make our clothes last longer and, very important, smell better.
The trick is no more dryer. We shouldn't be using the dryer.
Really?
Oh, really? Very rarely.
Just hang everything?
You're about to see.
Okay.
Oh, how about a check of the very cold weather?
Yeah, listen, we're dreaming of somewhere warmer, aren't we? We've got some chilly temperatures, of course, guys, as we look ahead to the weekend across the Northeast. It'll be blustery, too. Temperatures 20s, 30s. That's all you're going to get. Middle of the country, though, that's where it's a little warmer. Notice those storms that you'll have to contend with across the Southeast. It'll be a little rainy. Could see some stronger storms, too. And then out west, unfortunately, more rain in the picture. That causes some travel trouble as we look ahead to your Sunday, wrapping up the weekend there. Could be some delays up and down the west coast from Seattle down to Los Angeles, so heads up. But those record temperatures, they're going to be at our doorstep once again on Sunday. 70s across the south, upper 60s there, and then a whole lot of sunshine and clouds across parts of the Northeast and stretching down to parts of the Southeast. We'll keep a few of those snow.
This season, he's talked about his future.
If I came back, it'd be to, answer that flame in my heart that I still love this thing. I'm very fortunate to handle things on the field and off the field, to be able to set myself up.
And he has had a prolific few years off the field with on-screen appearances.
Great joke, Mr. Shoffley.
How about a little bit of that new news?
New news!
And the popular New Heights podcast with his brother, former Philadelphia Eagle Jason Kelce. Travis also hosting a game show. And Saturday Night Live.
This is Claire. That's Isabel.
There's also Kelce's upcoming wedding to Swift. The duo have reportedly set June 13th as their big day. Kelce recently opening up about spending Christmas together.
The best gift that I got was from Taylor, but it gives away things that we're trying to keep in-house, so not going to say it.
In Swift's new documentary highlighting the end of her record-breaking Eras tour, she read a letter from Travis.
That night, too, in KC was the beginning of me meeting the love of my life.
As we now wait and see if Sunday's game will be the end of a different kind of era.
All right, let's focus on the football era for another moment if we can, right? Sunday night's big for a variety of reasons. There's some records that are on the line for Kelce, too, right?
So the Chiefs-Raiders game, guys, means absolutely nothing. Yeah. Let's be honest here. But for the NFL record books, it is extremely important because Travis Kelce right now is just 10 yards away from becoming only the third tight end in the history of the NFL to get to 13,000 receiving yards. He is 57 yards shy, which is very doable in one game, to becoming the second all-time behind only his buddy, Tony Gonzalez. So huge potential marks there that he could be reaching. We did try to get in touch with both Travis and Taylor's reps. You'll not be surprised to learn we have not heard back as of yet as to what might be, in the works.
Sam Brock writing here.
Hey, I wanted to break it on the Today Show, but for some reason, I'm still waiting on that one. But I will say he has been the model of consistency and all-time talent as a football player. But as you said, he is now known as Taylor's fiancé just as much as he is for an incredible football career.
It's not a bad honorific.
It's not terrible, no. I think we'd all take that.
They're a fun couple to watch, Sam. Appreciate it. By the way, we should let you know there is another huge game this weekend. A playoff berth is on the line when the Ravens of Baltimore battle the Pittsburgh Steelers. That is your Sunday night football matchup. You can catch it right here on NBC and streaming on Peacock. Coverage, as always, starts at 7 p.m. Eastern.
It's going to be good. Still ahead is Will Ferrell launching an unexpected new career on your PSSP. We're going to show you what the comedy icon just did during an NHL game.
Oh, boy. But first, we are taking you inside the year-long celebration of America's 250th birthday. Some of those events already underway, and our Priscilla Thompson is partying like it's 1776.
Hey, Peter, it's just me and Betsy Ross working on the American flag, living it up as we prepare for America's Big 250. And I will have all the details on how everyone can get in on the celebration coming up on Today.
That was pretty cool. We're back with one of the nation's most recognizable sites lit up in a brand new and festive way. For 6 straight nights to begin the new year, the Washington Monument is going to feature patriotic projections just like these.
Very cool. It's all part of the countdown to America's 250th birthday, with similar events and celebrations scheduled from sea to shining sea. NBC's Priscilla Thompson is in Houston with more on the excitement and everything that's planned. Hey, Priscilla.
Hey, Laura, Peter, good morning. Parades, pageants, and fireworks are just some of the ways that Americans are kicking off this major birthday coming up later this year. And organizers say that that is just a taste of what's to come. With the new year officially rung in, the pomp and circumstance of another uniquely American milestone have already begun. For the first time, the iconic Times Square Ball was relit at 12:04 a.m., commemorating America's 250th anniversary. And it's just the start of the year-long countdown to a new American era. Communities from sea to shining sea, celebrating 250 years since the Declaration of Independence was signed, proclaiming freedom from Great Britain and the birth of a new nation. A record 2.5 million Roman candles lighting up those beautiful for spacious skies in North Dakota. The America 250 emblem emblazoned on the Artemis rocket in Florida that will soon send astronauts back to the moon. And 3 majestic eagles soaring atop this Rose Parade float in California, symbolizing America's past, present, and future. All part of a once-in-a-generation celebration, organizers say, to reflect on our nation's history.
We hope to engage all 350 million, wherever they are, whatever stage of life they are. We have something for everyone.
The official kickoff was in Iowa this past July 3rd. On the anniversary itself, a time capsule will be buried in Philadelphia. The big 250 is still months away, but the party's already underway.
Oh, yes. We've been celebrating for several years now.
Houston's Heritage Society is preparing to welcome visitors from across the nation and share the role of Texas in the revolution.
I truly hope that people feel inspired. They should feel proud of their country. I want people to feel hopeful and happy that they are a part of such an important country.
Already, iconic American airstreams are crisscrossing the country, capturing those stories of average Americans.
This is my American story.
This is my American story.
The pageantry of America's big birthdays are nothing new. From the Big 100 in 1876 to the 5 years of festivities celebrating the 1976 bicentennial era. But officials this year promising the party for this latest era will celebrate the land of the free like never before.
Happy 250th birthday, America! So, Priscilla, what are some of the other celebrations in store this July 4th?
Yeah, so there's a big essay contest for students across the country where 250 of them will win trips to some of the most iconic American places, from Ellis Island to Yellowstone. And if you thought the ball drop yesterday was amazing, just wait until the 4th of July. For the first time ever, the ball is going to drop again outside of New Year's Eve to celebrate America's big birthday. And guys, I would love to hang out and chat, but I got to get back to work. Betsy is giving me the eye. I got to get to work on this flag.
She looks very dedicated, just silently back there sewing.
Betsy Ross looks very good for 270
Right?
plus years old. She looks terrific still.
She's looking great. I need to get this youthfulness, but the flag, working on the flag, is going to help me with that.
All right, get back to work.
She's going to teach me how to sew.
All right, Priscilla, thank you.
Another check of the forecast right now. You think she'd be done with that flag at this point? I mean, she's had it for a long time.
She's putting in her time, Betsy. I've always said that about her. Hey, we guys, we don't have a whole lot to celebrate when it comes to dry skies across the West. Instead, we're going to gear up for our next atmospheric river that's really going to take shape here as the evening hours settle in today. Here's what we've got right now, though. Some showers and some snow falling across parts of the Intermountain West. And we've got some flood watches already in effect across parts of Northern California along the coast and interior areas. And here's why. We've got this next
next storm system that's going to arrive late into this evening. This ramps up those rain chances from Washington to Northern California. A little bit of a brief break for folks across Southern California after all that rain yesterday. But notice as we look ahead to tomorrow, heavy snow and strong winds will be something that we'll have to deal with for travel across the mountains. So that's going to leave us with a little bit of a difficulty when it comes to your Saturday plans. We'll see that continue into our Sunday as well. Let's look at the weather across the country. Let's see what's happening in your neighborhood. And let's look at your forecast, guys.
Angie Lassman, thank you very much. And check this out. We have the full Saturday Today team together. Easy
it's a mouthful.
Joe Fryer's back as we start 2026 together. In for Carson with little PSSP coming up.
Good to see you guys. Happy New Year. Don't worry, it's still Friday. You have your whole weekend ahead of you. All right, last night, Will Ferrell continued what is becoming one of our favorite holiday traditions. Do you remember a year ago, last December, when the comedian and actor showed up at an LA Kings game dressed as a rather depressed, down on his luck Buddy the Elf? Well, yesterday he was at the Kings game once again in full costume. This time maybe trying to blend in a little better. Ferrell sporting some referee stripes from the stands, you know, just in case they needed someone to sub in.
Now, where'd you get all this gear? Because this looks regulation legit stuff, Will.
This is all mine.
All yours.
Yeah, I've got it all ready to go at a moment's notice. And because you never know if one of these guys go down, I may have to put on the skates and get out there.
When's the last time you put skates on?
15 years ago.
Okay, so you're sharp.
I'm very nimble.
It's like riding a bicycle. He joked that he actually trained the two referees who were out there and that they were doing an excellent job. He did have a whistle, but they made it very clear he could not blow the whistle during the game. He needed to wait until, intermissions in between. We're going to keep the hockey party going a little later this morning with the reveal for the rosters for the U.S. Olympic teams as well.
Wrong.
He's the best.
Will Ferrell be on it?
Imagine him blowing the whistle and the whole
everyone stops.
Coming to a stop.
That's a lot of power.
More Pop Stars just ahead. Plus, we are excited for another year of the Boost that we have not one, but two sweet ones for you this morning. That's right after this.
We will get to your Boost in just a bit, and Joe, you will have more in Pop Start.
Yeah, that's right. A big reunion to tell you about. It looks like the boys of BTS are gearing up for a long-awaited return, years in the making. That story and more after your local news and weather.
Yeah, I'm making you sweat like that. Break it down.
It's 8 o'clock here on Today. Coming up, Winter Wallop. The new year kicking off with yet another round of severe weather from coast to coast. Whiteout conditions in the Northeast, dangerous flash flooding out west, all of it taking a toll on post-holiday travelers. We're live with your full weekend forecast. Then, New Year, New You. We're helping you make and finally stick with your New Year's resolutions. Just ahead, what you can do today to set yourself up for success. And pack your bags. A little inspiration for your vacations in 2026. From stunning cities to dream escapes, we're revealing Condé Nast Travelers' list of the world's hottest destinations. All that plus Dolly's New Year's wishes.
A year filled with happiness and more blessings than you can count.
The Stranger Things finale crashes the party.
I need you to fight one last time.
And BTS is back.
Light it up like dynamite. Whoa.
The hit group's huge surprise, sending fans into a frenzy. It's all ahead in Pop Start today, Friday, January 2nd, 2026.
Here for Mom's 60th from St. Charles, Missouri.
From Stafford, Virginia.
Celebrating my retirement. Visiting today from Kinder, Louisiana. Scienceville, Indiana. Elizabethtown, Kentucky. And Duluth, Minnesota. Hi, Nana and Papa. We love you.
From San Antonio, Texas.
It's my 18th birthday. From Lakewood, Colorado. Celebrating 20 years of marriage.
Aw, congratulations and welcome back to Today. We appreciate you being with us on this Friday morning, the very first of 2026 for us to be together. Savannah and Craig spending it with their families. Can't wait to get out there and say Happy New Year to all of those lovely people in the crowd. How long do we get to say Happy New Year?
Seinfeld would say, I think it expires in a couple days,
I know.
right?
I think Larry David has thoughts.
Well, Happy New Year. We're before the deadline. Let's go for it.
We're almost there.
Yeah.
Let's get right to your news at 8. We begin with another round of severe winter weather. Strong storms causing big problems from Southern California all the way to the Northeast. All of it leading to yet another round of travel delays as Americans try to make their way home from the holidays. NBC's Maggie Vespa is at Chicago's O'Hare International Airport with a closer look. Maggie, good morning once again.
Hey, Laura, good morning. Yeah, again, from a busy O'Hare. The crowds are out this morning, and as you point out, those severe systems wreaking havoc on the tail end of this record holiday travel surge. Case in point, we'll start in Southern California with that heavy flash flooding in some areas. In fact, in Orange County, authorities confirming one person was killed in floods there, and firefighters in San Diego clocking close to a dozen swift water rescues yesterday. And then in Pasadena, at the annual iconic Rose Parade, that event seeing rain, as you can see, for the first time in 20 years. Then we head out east in parts of the Northeast and the Great Lakes region. That area just getting hammered once again, still with heavy snow. We saw semis wrecked. We saw 3 people hospitalized after a car crash in icy Philadelphia. And again, all of this as AAA is predicting a record 122 million Americans would travel some 50 miles or more for the holiday stretch, which obviously a lot of them are coming home now. Most driving with roads turning treacherous across much of the country. And then when it comes to flying, delays and cancellations soaring into the thousands day after day this week. Laura.
All right, Maggie, thanks. We're going to get to the weekend forecast in just a bit for you.
Also this morning, investigators are still trying to figure out what sparked a massive fire at a bar in a very popular Swiss Alps resort. At least 40 people are feared dead. More than 100 others were injured. In the ski resort town of Crans-Montana, officials say the victims were Swiss residents as well as many tourists from all over the world. Investigators say they do not believe the fire was caused by an explosion or that it was the result of a terror attack.
A town in Japan is fighting back this morning after a record number of bear attacks in the country, more than 230 last year alone. NBC's Janice Mackey-Frayer joins us now with all the details. Janice, good morning.
Hey guys, good morning. You know, Japan has always had a lot of bears, but never so many bear attacks on people. We went to Akita Prefecture. It's considered a front line of the crisis, where authorities are trying everything from drones to hunters and even the army to tackle the bear threat.
Across northern Japan to the outskirts of Tokyo, there's a surge of unwanted visitors. Bears are breaking into supermarkets and hotels, raiding orchards, even barreling down ski hills. They've attacked vehicles and people out of the blue. So when bears were spotted near the school where Yoji Hakagi is principal, he came up with a noise routine to scare them and chop down any trees offering food like chestnuts.
Have you ever seen the bear problem this bad?
This is the first time, he says. It's extremely abnormal. Bears have long been a fact of life here in Japan, with at least 12,000 brown bears like grizzlies in northern Hokkaido alone. Yet this year, a record 235 bear attacks have killed 13 people. The army, riot police, and hunters have been deployed, using drones that bark like dogs, honey-laced traps, even mechanical wolves to keep brazen bears at bay. It's happening in part because of climate change. With barely enough food to scrounge in forests, the bears are coming down from the mountains. And there aren't many of the old traditional Matagi bear hunters left either.
If you do want to enjoy the outdoors, you got to be prepared with bear bells and buzzers.
Emergency drills have been stepped up along with warnings, all keeping residents on edge. Back at the school, bear safety is also a lesson in coexistence. A pop of firecrackers, both a warning to bears and the all clear for kids to play.
With bears soon expected to hibernate, officials say the number of sightings and attacks should start to slow down. Still, the State Department and other countries have issued an unusual wildlife warning for travelers in northern Japan to be cautious or bear aware, even in populated areas, and to avoid hiking alone. Guys, back to you.
Janice, thank you for that. The kids look like they were having fun with the
Turns out those fireworks, many different things they can do for you. Protect you from bears. Who knew? That is the news for now. How about your first boost of the year? We are starting off 2026 with a double scoop featuring some sweet reunions sure to warm your heart on this chilly morning. We start with a pair of young besties who were separated after one of them moved all the way around the world but flew back for this special surprise. Great one there. So
he almost took him out.
Dude, I was going to say, they're lucky they didn't land on the ground there. If you like that one, you're going to love this. After one woman moved abroad for a couple of years, watch how she had her friend gasping on game day.
Aww.
How long were they sitting beside each other before she was aware her best friend was there?
Maybe the baseball kept through.
It's like the third period, and she's like, wait, how long have you been here? That was good. It's like Love Actually, that opening scene, right?
Yeah,
all those reunions are always so good. That was a fun one. There's more ahead, including a little pop star, Joe.
Yeah, so from Dolly Parton to Elmo, that's quite the spectrum right there. We're going to show you how some of your favorite stars are marking the start of the new year.
All right, thanks, Joe. But first, we brought in an expert to help you reach your goals in 2026. Best-selling author Daniel Pink will share the simple ways you can keep your resolutions on track this year, right after this.
Every day, I am going to do one thing I have never done before. That, my friends, is my New Year's resolution.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah?
Mine is to pilot a commercial jet.
That's a good one, too, Phoebes. Now all you have to do is find a plane load of people whose resolution is to plummet to their deaths.
Maybe your resolution should be not to make fun of your friends, especially the ones who may soon be flying you to Europe for free on their own plane.
We're back now at 8:12 with the annual tradition kept by those famous friends and many others, New Year's resolutions.
So a recent survey found that about a third of Americans will set a goal for the year, exercise and happiness topping many of those lists.
Here to help us stick with, we hope, and reach our goals in 2026, Daniel Pink is the best-selling author of several books on business, creativity, and behavior, including The Power of Regret, How Looking Backward Moves Us Forward. I'm looking backward, Daniel, and remembering when we did this like a year ago. I don't know that I really kept it for very long. So that's where we start this effort, right? We want to do better than we may have done in 2025.
Yes.
Why is it important to sort of lay out our intentions and our goals for the year ahead?
Well, the New Year's is what's called a fresh start date in social psychology, where we can turn the page on our old selves and see a new self. So first of the month, first of the year, beginning of a quarter, those are times where we can actually have a fighting chance, at least, to change our behavior.
Okay, so you want a fighting chance. What's the best way to start on January 2nd?
Do less. All right. What happens sometimes is that people have these resolutions. I'm going to eat vegan. I'm going to recycle. I'm going to write in my gratitude journal every morning. It's too much. Pick one or two things. Make them very, very specific and very, very measurable.
Like happiness is not a good one.
Happiness is lovely. Happiness. I'm all for happiness. It's not a very good New Year's resolution.
Not practical.
So let's get specific.
Yeah.
What are the keys to a good resolution?
Okay. So what we have research showing that what are called approach goals are more important than avoidance goals. So don't say I'm going to stop eating junk food. Say I'm going to eat a piece of fruit at every meal. Two meals a day. Okay, specific,
proactive,
measurable, specific and measurable.
Okay.
Do things like figure out something that you can actually measure, so that and someone else can hold you accountable to.
Yeah, you say be specific.
Be specific. So we don't like general things. I don't want to. Being healthy is not a goal. Exercising 3 days a week is a goal. For me, one of my goals is to be a little bit more intentional about writing. So if I say I want to get more writing done, that's not a good New Year's resolution. A good New Year's resolution, which I'm going to say to you guys right now, to all of America, is 5 days a week, 3 hours a morning of writing. That's something I can measure, and I can have a partner who can hold me accountable.
We started with my kids reading 30 minutes extra a day, and that lasted for about the first 27 minutes of the first day. But we'll see how.
Well, speaking of which, I think sticking with resolutions is really the hardest part. How do you do that?
Well, first of all, look for another fresh start date. Okay, so we have a fresh start date of January 1. You can find another date in the year. So February 1, your birthday, your anniversary, or something like that. The other thing is just give yourself a little bit of grace. Forgive yourself for screwing up and just start again. Be specific, be measurable, and I'm a big fan of having someone hold you accountable. So that you have a friend or a partner. I have a group of people who we have accountability lists, and so we meet every 6 weeks, and we have written down what we want each other to hold us accountable.
You do this
for.
with your friends, an accountability list. That's
Yeah.
kind of a good idea because you have somebody to whom you're sort of responsible.
Do you have New Year's resolutions?
My New Year's resolution is 5 mornings a week, 3 hours of writing every week.
Okay. Can we be part of your accountability posse?
Laura J., what's
Hold
yours?
you to that?
Yeah, what's yours?
I'm working on mine. I think I got another 45 minutes to come up with
I need to be more specific because mine is often focus on experiences, not things, right? But you would say, all right, come up with 2 particular trips and do them.
Exactly. Or with your family, say, the third Saturday of every month, we're going to have a family day. We're going to do something unique that we haven't done before.
Yeah, fine.
That's a specific, measurable thing, and we're going to hold you accountable for it.
Well, I was going to say, you're my new accountable group, so we'll make it happen. Daniel, it's nice to see you.
Thank you, Daniel.
First pop star of the year. What's
Here we
poppin'?
go. I'm excited. First, also, I took an improv class a couple years ago. It's amazing.
Okay.
So I'll join
I'm
you
excited.
on that if you want.
We're holding you accountable.
First up, celebrities are sharing some messages for the new year. Let's start with Pink, who revealed, well, she spent the holiday in the hospital, writing on Instagram, "I end the year giving reverence to, paying attention to, and to fixing my body. It may not be a fancy facelift, but I am getting 2 new shiny discs in my neck. A new scar, a new reminder that I appreciate this vessel that I have and use it for all it's worth." She ends with a hopeful message for the new year, saying she's going to choose positivity over negative thoughts. We certainly wish Pink all the best in a speedy recovery. Have you been to a Pink concert before? She flies over you. So I mean, she literally gets in like a harness and just whizzes very quickly above you.
A lot of pressure on those discs.
She only needs 2 new discs. It's amazing. So we wish her the best.
Yes.
Moving on to another music powerhouse, Miss Dolly Parton. After a tough year on the personal front with the passing of her husband, Carl Dean, well, the Queen of Country hopped on social media to share this sweet message for the new year.
As we say goodbye to the old and welcome the new, I want to wish each and every one of you a year filled with happiness and more blessings than you can count. May it be your most wonderful year yet.
It always feels just 10 times more special when it comes from Dolly,
Always.
doesn't it?
Totally
She's the best.
agree.
Here's one more you're going to love. Our favorite red furry friend Elmo shared his New Year's resolutions on social media, using it as a chance to resolve issues with his longtime rival, Rocco.
That's okay, Gabby. Elmo will just take this one. No, wait, Elmo. What? Rocco says that he wants the oatmeal raisin cookie. Rocco's a rock, Zoe. Rocco won't know the difference. How is Rocco going to eat that cookie, Zoe? Tell Elmo. Rocco doesn't even have a mouth. Rocco's just a rock. Rocco's not alive.
In case you don't know, Rocco is a pet rock and clearly gets Elmo worked up. So here are Elmo's resolutions. 1, listen to Rocco. 2, have more dance parties. 3, practice writing Elmo's name. And 4, hear a rock actually say something. I feel like Elmo's being a little passive-aggressive there with his New Year's resolution.
We're going to check in with him at the end of the year and see how he does.
We're going to see if Rocco speaks. All right, next up, Stranger Things. On New Year's Eve, Netflix released the series finale. But if you tuned in right as the episode dropped, well, you might have found yourself saying something like this.
Mother of God.
So apparently when the episode first dropped, hopeful viewers were met with an error message reading, "Something went wrong. Sorry, we're having trouble with your request."
Oh, no.
Not exactly what you want to see after waiting 9 years to watch 11 conquer the Upside Down, right? It is the second time this season that an episode drop crashed the system. Now that it's officially over, though, we are already looking at the franchise's next chapter. So in a new interview with Variety, the creators did tease a spin-off. No real spoilers here, but the Duffers revealed it's going to have something to do with a certain rock we saw in the last episode. Not the same rock that Elmo was yelling at a moment ago, or at least I don't think. But that'd be quite the crossover event, would it not? If we had Rocco and Elmo with Stranger Things, I like that. Whatever it is, it's going to have new characters. It's going to be set in a new town. So I think that is something for Stranger Things fans to look forward to. Anyone here a fan? Was anyone here tuning in at midnight?
I did not tune in at midnight, but I do like Stranger
The
Things.
Alexander girls were all dialed in. Yeah.
They were at midnight. That's like
yeah,
or
not
the
to
next
their
day.
Staying up late in the Alexander household.
To their parents' chagrin.
All right. Next up, BTS. Cue the music. The boys are almost back. Of course, 2025 was a huge year for K-pop with the incredible success of Demon Hunters. Well, now the record label behind BTS is confirming they're going to return soon with their first new album in nearly 4 years. If you remember how crazy our packed plaza was when they were here for just a sit-down interview, well, just imagine how excited the BTS Army is going to be to see the group perform once again. So you can mark your calendars now. BTS is going to be back on March 20th. Remember, they all had to kind of step away for a little bit to serve their country. Everyone thought, what are we going to do? The time kind of flew by very quickly.
That's amazing that crowd was not for a concert, but just to
exactly.
speaking.
Yes. Just to be in their presence.
All right. Imagine if they were singing. All right, next up, we have Will Arnett. And among the actor's many talents, of course, are his iconic voice. Well, during a recent interview on The Graham Norton Show, he showed off some of his vocal skills from back when he used to narrate TV promos.
In a world where dinosaurs no longer exist.
There's more. In a land before time.
In a land before time. Ready? This summer.
Is that him?
That's so good.
That is him. Well, you heard the Batman, Lego, and his voice. Yeah, he's
so
just
good
incredible.
at that.
You want him to do your answering machine. Answering machine, your voicemail.
We're old.
Not that old. All right. Finally, Mel Robbins, the author and guru, sat down with Willie Geist for a new interview on Sunday Today, breaking down her viral "let them" theory.
The let them theory is 4 words, let them and let me. When you say let them, it immediately has this extraordinary effect of separating you from this thing out there that is causing frustration, hurt, stress, angst in here. So you're like, okay, let me pick up this book because I hate other people. Yeah, let them, let them, let them, let them. And then you're like, oh, wait a minute. The let me part? Let me figure out what I want and let me take responsibility.
You can catch more of their conversation coming up on Sunday Today.
I like that mantra as it relates to children.
Exactly.
You want to make a mess on the floor? Let them.
Let them. Let me
Ice
watch
cream
you.
for breakfast? Take a nap.
So many people are into that book right now. It'll be great to watch them delve into it even deeper.
For sure.
I doubt Laura's the one that says, let them just destroy the floor. Just ahead, the countdown to the Winter Olympics. Check out our Comcast-sponsored clock. Just 35 days to go, and we are about to bring you the exclusive reveal of the Team USA hockey rosters. That is after your local news.
Countdown to Milan is sponsored by Lilly. Health is never over.
Love that sound. Let's get to our countdown to Milan. The Winter Olympics now just 35 days away, and we've got a pretty big, exciting reveal.
35 days feels very close. This morning, you were so excited to bring you this exclusive reveal of the U.S. ice hockey rosters for our men, women, and the Paralympic sled teams.
This is when it starts getting good. Joining us now are Team USA athletes Jack Hughes, Layla Edwards, and Declan Farmer. So nice to see you guys. Thanks for being with us. It's clear you guys are hockey folks because you guys are big as we have you out here on the plaza to get started.
They don't seem bothered by the cold either.
No,
it's pretty cold out here. Don't worry.
Hockey players, they can handle this stuff. This is exciting. The countdown is on, Jack. All right, let's kick things off for a second. Let's talk about the men's team if we can, right? So some of your teammates include Brock Faber, Jake Sanderson, your brother, Quinn Hughes is going to be on the team as well. This has got to be thrilling for you, but you're grinding right now on both ends.
We're in the thick of it right now with our season, but we should have a great team and had a really good tournament at the Four Nations to get things going last year, but we got a really good group of young, hungry Americans that haven't played in the Olympics before. So we're lucky that NHLers are back in the Olympics. And
first time in 12 years since Sochi.
So guys are pumped up, and we should be really excited.
So if those of you at home do not know who Jack is a big darn deal, as they like to say. He is one of the stars, the forwards of the New Jersey Devils. So we got some Devils fans here on the plaza who are excited to see you as we get going. What does it mean that NHL players get to be back? How significant, how important, and how much does that mean to you personally?
Yeah, it's everything. I mean, if you're a hockey player in the U.S., you grew up watching Miracle on Ice, and that's the biggest USA memory, and you know, every hockey player wants to grow up and play in the NHL, but I think our biggest dream is playing in the Olympics. So it's such an honor and such a privilege to be back and have that opportunity, and just really exciting and a special thing that you can, you know, have for your whole life. And
We're
you're
psyched to cheer you on. Yeah.
Okay, we got to move on to women's too, right, Layla? Okay, we have you playing alongside athletes like Hillary Knight, Kendall Coyne-Schofield. You are also making history, the first black woman to do this. What went through your mind when you realized you'd made the team?
I mean, it still hasn't really kicked in yet. I think just getting that call is like a dream come true. Like Jack said, grew up watching the Miracle movie, so always had dreams of playing in the pro, but the biggest dream is going to the Olympics for sure.
Well, you made it. You're doing it.
Right.
Quinn, let's talk about you guys for a second. The sled hockey team, we've got your lineup as well. Includes Josh Pauls, Jack Wallace, of course, Declan Farmer. We're so glad that you're here with us. This is your 4th Olympic Games. You have some lessons maybe to share with the others. What are the best memories and what you're looking forward to most?
I think we're excited to have friends and family back in the crowd. I mean, I was in Beijing. A lot of my teammates were in the last games where there was, you know, not that support playing in an empty arena. So we're really excited to get to Milan and, you know, share these memories with everyone who made it possible for us.
You can tell that these guys play hockey because Declan has like a light t-shirt on and like a open zip up, and the rest of us are just freezing out here. We're so glad you guys are here. Can't wait to see you all in Milan coming up. Jack, Layla, Declan, we appreciate you guys. We'll see them on the ice very soon. By the way, you can take a closer look at the full rosters on our website, today.com. And of course, you can catch all of the Winter Olympic action on NBC and Peacock. That starts on February 6th.
Just ahead for you, we are sitting down with legendary author Harlan Coben to talk about turning one of his many mysteries into a new thriller on Netflix. But first, this is Today on NBC. Back now at 8:39 with best-selling author Harlan Coben. Another one of his fan favorite novels, Runaway, has now been turned into a new thrilling Netflix series. It follows a father's search for his daughter and all of the secrets revealed along the way. Check this out.
Do you know where she is?
No idea.
Do you know someone who might?
Someone.
A friend?
I'm her friend. Cornelius.
Simon, this is Ingrid.
Paige isn't here, and she's certainly not in there.
This is the last place she was, and we have to start somewhere.
Aside from Paige, only 2 other people had keys to that flat, and one of them's dead.
What about the other one?
And then the mystery continues. Harlan, good morning.
Good morning, Laura. How are you?
So nice to see you.
Good to see you.
So, Runaway, from the same novel, same name.
Yep.
What was the inspiration behind the story?
Well, I probably shouldn't tell this, but when my daughter was in high school, had a party, I found a little, shall we say, paraphernalia in the house afterwards. And my mind started to spiral. What would happen if one of my kids got caught up in drugs? And then I was sitting in Central Park, not far from here, and I was listening to one of those street musicians playing, and I thought, what if my daughter had been missing 6 months? What if I looked up, and you can see it on the screen right now, what if I looked up and there, after 6 months, I see for the first time my missing daughter.
So
and that's how Runaway opens.
So you're drawing from all of your actual experiences, maybe a slightly darker twist on some of your experiences.
Well, all writing is taking like what goes on in your real life and turning it into a dark what if. So I give you all guys all my nightmares and I don't have to keep them.
Well,
so put them all right on Netflix for you all.
Lucky for us.
Yeah.
You make them entertaining at least.
Thanks.
And speaking of your daughter, she wrote 2 of the episodes. What was that like partnering with her?
Well, I stayed far away. You know, father-daughter, we stay far away from each other. She's over 30 now, so she's kind of laughing, remembering some of the moments that were on between us that inspired Runaway. So it was kind of fun to see it now on the screen together.
But growing up with you probably made it pretty easy for her to come up with all of these crazy, amazing plot twists.
Yeah, she's a lot funnier than I am. Her scripts, like she has episodes, I think 4 and 5, you'll see a little more humor in those.
Yeah, and so now obviously you've had just like a series of these great hits. You're a prolific writer. How do you keep coming up with all of these new, fresh ideas? Like where, other than your own life and paraphernalia found in the house, what are you drawing on for inspiration?
You know, it's all I do. Like all the people that are watching us right now, you're getting up, you're going to work, you have real jobs, I just sit around making stuff up. I just sit around all day going, well, what if? No, what if? Oh, wait, that might be. That's all I try doing is how I can fool you, how I can grip you, how I can keep you up late at night, how I can keep you turning pages, how I can have you keep flicking that Netflix button. That's all I do. So it's not that impressive when you think that's all that I do. I have no other marketable skill, just making stuff up.
Well, at least it's good for us. It's entertaining for us still. Okay, talk to us about this new project. You and Reese Witherspoon, Gone Before Goodbye. Any plans to turn that into something for the big screen?
Yeah, Gone Before Goodbye, it's a book. The book is out now. Reese and I collaborated on a novel together, which was a very strange experience. I've written over 30 novels, and to collaborate with somebody on it but she was wonderful. We had the best time. I'm so proud of this book.
Do you want to do more of those kind of collabs?
You know, Reese was the perfect person to do it with. I always swore I would never, and Reese, you know, she just knew how to handle me, when to, you know, push me, when to leave me alone and all of that. But I do think, you know, I don't want to say anything quite yet, but I do think it will become a feature film at some point.
What is Harlan Coben reading for fun these days? Since you're the prolific writer, but what are you reading for fun?
You know, I read everything that just... So I mostly try to read things that come to my desk, you know, more unknown writers. I'm reading an Alison Galen novel right now, which I'm highly recommending, an Alafair Burke mystery, and people maybe saw Better Sisters on TV recently that she wrote. So those are two that I'm recommending right now.
All right, good. New tips for the new year.
There you go.
Harlan, thank you. Congratulations
Thanks,
again.
Laura.
Runaway streaming right now on Netflix. Peter, over to you.
Laura, thank you. Just ahead, get ready to plan your vacations. Feels like a good time, as chilly as it is outside. From some jaw-dropping cities to nature to a new wine destination. A little something for everybody on a new list from our friends at Condé Nast Traveler. But first, this is Today on NBC. We are back to shy of 8:46, helping you plan your next getaway. From trending cities to dream escapes, the editors at Condé Nast Traveler are always out with good stuff, and this time they're out with their list of the best places to visit in 2026. And here to share the top picks is Megan Spurwell, their Associate Director of Articles. Megan, Happy New Year. Nice to see you.
Thanks for having me. Happy New Year.
How do you come up with this destination list? How does it, where do you even begin?
Where do you begin? It is hard. We try and look at all the news. So new stuff happening in the year ahead, new hotels, new hiking trails opening, anything newsy, and then we find a mix of places for every type of traveler, whether you're into cities, beaches, hiking, you name it.
All right, so we'll start with some mountains, I guess, as we get going, right? We were just talking to some hockey guys. It's ski season for some. Deer Valley is one impressive place.
Yeah, so they're undergoing the largest ski resort expansion in North American history. So doubling skiing terrain, opening new hotels, new chairlifts is fantastic. Some of it's already open. It's going to continue throughout the year. And nearby, it'll be the last ever Sundance Film Festival in Park City before it moves to Boulder.
Oh, well, that's not got the pictures and the food. It all looks spectacular.
Beautiful.
There. Let's go out of the country for a second, but really not too far. This is a hidden gem, of course. It is Prince Edward County, Canada. Tell us about that.
Yeah, so this is an area that's kind of been bubbling up over the past decade. Canadians know about it, but it feels a bit newer for Americans.
Where is it?
So it's driving distance from Toronto and Montreal, and it's wine country. So we're talking about great meals, great boutique hotels, a little rustic escape, and you can actually drive if you're on the East Coast as well.
That's a nice option as well. All right, a little bit further on the Asian continent.
Yeah.
This next one, Hong Kong, which a lot of us hear a lot about. I've been. It is a spectacular city.
Oh, yeah, and this is for someone who wants big, high-octane city. I mean, incredible street food, but also really big, buzzy new restaurants opening. There's a Daniel Boulud restaurant opening next year. And there are a lot of cultural developments. So the West Cape Performing Arts Center is adding new dance and theater stages, and the airport is getting a huge upgrade, so it'll be more comfortable and easier to get in and out.
In Hong Kong as well. All right, so just across the border to Mexico, Guadalajara, Mexico right now. Why is that such a special destination?
So Mexico has so many great cities. Guadalajara is one of them. It'll also be one of the hosts of the 2026 FIFA World Cup.
Soccer fans, listen up.
Exactly. And it's also, I mean, this is the state where tequila and mariachi come from, so you're going to have a good time.
Yeah, tequila, mariachi, and soccer. That's going to be a big party for a lot of people coming up. If Europe is in your future, this is a good one. It's in Greece. What are you recommending?
So the Peloponnese is where, I mean, some people have heard about Christopher Nolan's The Odyssey, which is coming out in July.
Matt Damon, among others, in that
Exactly, movie. Based on Homer's epic. I mean, this peninsula is a nice alternative to some of the islands in Greece. So there are a lot of crowds in the Greek summer. But the Peloponnese has beautiful coastline, lots of beaches. They're also building out a huge network of hiking trails so you can get a little workout in. And I mean, the history there is just fantastic.
Yeah, Greece is amazing. There's so many spectacular spots in Greece. It's hard to even begin to pick, I trust, for you guys.
Yeah.
Megan, nice to see you. Happy New Year. Thanks for waking up with us.
Likewise.
Appreciate it. Laura.
All right, Peter, there is more help on the way to help keep your clothes fresh and last longer. Sarah Eggenberger is here with her simple tips to get your money's worth out of your favorite outfits. But first, this is Today on NBC. We are back now with a New Year refresh for your closet. If your clothes seem to fade, stretch, or smell after just a few wears, your laundry habits may actually be the problem. So here with some simple tips to care for your clothes is Today contributor Sarah Eggenberger, senior editor-at-large of New Beauty. Happy New Year. I think I get to say that safely for a few more days, Sarah.
That's right.
Thank you. Okay, so let's start with the basics. People are just washing their clothes all wrong.
Right. We want to wash less and refresh more. So if you wear it without incident, don't wash it. Just put it away instead. But if you do have to wash it because you have a stain, there's very specific ways that you can do that to remove the odors. Okay. So the first thing is steam versus wash. And so if you steam with a steamer, with an iron, even just hang it in your bathroom, you're taking a shower, that will help to, of course, get rid of the wrinkles, but then also it helps to get rid of the odor that's based in the fabric. The other thing, it's true. I can't believe it's true, but it is a vodka mist. So you do 1 part vodka to 2 parts water in the spray bottle, and you just spray those odors, and that will help to neutralize those odors in your fabrics versus washing the whole thing. And the last thing, this is also true, it has shown to be true, is your denim and your knits. Put them into a freezer bag, put them in your freezer, have them freeze, and that also is going to neutralize those odors, which is incredible, but it works. And then you also are prolonging your fabrics, which means less laundry.
Wow. Yes. Okay, I never heard of the freezing.
Yeah, it works great, especially for denim, because denim, as you know, you should not actually wash very often.
Okay, talk to me about the stain science here. If we treat the stain first, how do we do this?
Right, so this is what you want in your triage station when it comes to stains. So again, instead of washing, let's just treat the stains, or you may have to wash too. But if you have any oils, this is like lipstick, salad dressing, things like that with our oil base, you're gonna use cornstarch or baking soda. So your simple kitchen items.
Either one.
Either one will work. You just wanna put it on the stain first and then let it absorb, and then you can wash if you need to. This is your tannins. Any coffee or wine, you want to use diluted vinegar or club soda. So similar to if you get a spot in your carpeting, this will also work well for that, but also great for clothing. It works miracles. And then ink or markers, this is your kids, right? They come home full of stuff on their clothes. You want to use rubbing alcohol or even hand sanitizer, which I love because we always have handy. So it's a really easy way to get out those stains. And then last, deodorant. Don't use water in like a washcloth or a towel, because that is what deodorant's meant to
make it worse.
It's going to make it worse. Instead, use a dryer sheet. So keep some dryer sheets, rub it, and it'll come right off of all clothes.
That's so
great.
great
Way to remove all your stains.
Okay, so the stains have been treated. Now it's the wash time. So much damage is happening in the washing part. Walk through this.
So we really want to be careful with how we're actually throwing our clothes into the washing machine. A lot of people just kind of hope for good luck when they throw it on cold and see what happens. But here's what we want to do. You only want to use half full load. So even though you can jam everything in there, don't pack it. That actually ruins the fibers. Instead, have it half full. That way it can tumble around, and then you're going to get the best wash from it. And then inside out always. This is going to help with your fabrics that have any color or patterns on it. With anything. It's best to actually turn it inside out. It will prolong it. And then close your zippers, hooks, or Velcro, because that's like throwing scissors into your wash. If you're going to keep those all open, you'll get cuts and openings in your clothing. So make sure you close all this. It's a big difference. And then also your delicates and your activewear, put those in your mesh bags. So even if you're throwing it in as with everything else, put that in a mesh bag. That will prevent the pilling from coming onto those clothes and getting stuck. And then you can wash.
That's just a no-brainer.
No-brainer, but also the dry cycle. Make sure you're doing dry and separating your colors for the drying cycle as well.
Okay. Now, you say the fabric does matter. Sometimes people get this wrong.
Yeah, and so this is what you want to really treat specifically based upon the type of material that you're working with. So when it comes to cotton, this is going to really help to absorb oil and any type of scent. So you want to wash it warm. So this is the difference here. Wash it warm, but air dry it, because again, it's absorbing a lot of oils and it's going to hold on to it. So that's where you need the warm water. Wool and cashmere, you know that you need to air it out. You can never throw this in the dryer, but make sure you're using very specific detergent that is meant for wool and cashmere, and then wash cold. Silk, this is a pH balance situation here. You never want to use like a vinegar or anything like that that's going to actually deteriorate the fabrics. I always use cold and gentle cycle for your silks, and by themselves. And then activewear, no software, because it actually is going to coat your material, and that actually is going to hold the odor into those clothes, which you want to avoid. And then lastly, when it comes now now to the care label. This is your cheat sheet.
You actually should be reading this.
Yes, don't pull it off without looking at it. Just to be careful, this is your hand wash cycle. If you should hand wash it versus you can throw it in the wash machine. Your dry cycle, what levels you can actually dry it on, if it does need to be air dried, or if you can go with the hotter heat. And then that means no bleach. Don't use any bleach on this. Make sure you're very careful about this. And then your heat levels. So 3 dots is you can use extreme heat, 1 dot's delicate. So don't use any heat on it.
This is so easy. I recently learned we've just been using way too much detergent too. You should only be using such a small amount.
Otherwise it stays in your clothes.
Thank you, Sarah. Yes. We are back with our 3rd and 4th hours after a check of your local news and weather.
Hey, thanks for watching. And don't forget, you can catch the Today Show every morning on NBC or take Today when you're on the go. Just follow the Today podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen.